America's psychopath killing fields, 7 states with the darkest serial killers. America. Land of the free, home of the brave, and a breeding ground for some of the most prolific serial killers in history. Behind the white picket fences and amber waves of grain lies a chilling truth: certain states have borne witness to a disproportionate amount of serial murder. California, the Golden State. A land of endless summers, Hollywood dreams, and a disturbingly high number of serial murders. In fact, with 1,777 victims, California holds the grim title of America's most haunted killing field. This sunny paradise has been the stomping ground for some of the most notorious killers in American history. The Zodiac Killer, with his cryptic messages and taunting ciphers, terrorized the Bay Area in the late 60s. The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, brought a reign of terror to Los Angeles in the mid-80s, his crimes marked by a brutal blend of satanic rituals and random violence. But perhaps the most chilling figure in California's dark history is the Golden State Killer. For over a decade, this elusive predator stalked the state, breaking into homes, raping women, and murdering couples. His reign of terror finally ended in 2018, when he was identified through DNA evidence, but the scars he left on the Golden State remain. Is it the anonymity of California's sprawling cities? The lure of easy targets and its transient population? Or is there something darker, more sinister lurking beneath the state's glittering facade? The answers remain elusive, but one thing is certain: California's legacy of serial murder is a chilling reminder that darkness can thrive in the most unexpected places. Texas. The Lone Star State. A land of sprawling plains, rugged individualism, and a haunting history of serial murder. With a staggering 984 victims, Texas is second only to California in the grim tally of serial killings. Beneath the veneer of cowboy charm and southern hospitality lies dark secrets. The vastness of the Texan landscape, with its isolated towns and desolate stretches of highway, has provided a fertile hunting ground for predators. Dean Corll's Houston torture chamber, where he and his accomplices carried out their unspeakable acts, remains a chilling reminder of the evil that can lurk in plain sight. Henry Lee Lucas's cross-country killing spree, fueled by a twisted desire for notoriety, left a trail of bodies across the Lone Star State. And Kenneth McDuff's repeated escapes from justice, despite his horrific crimes, expose a chilling flaw in the system. What is it about Texas that seems to breed such darkness? Is it the rugged individualism, the isolation, or the sense of lawlessness that permeates certain corners of the state? The answers remain as elusive as the killers themselves. But one thing is certain: the Lone Star State's legacy of serial murder is a chilling reminder of the human capacity for evil, even in the heart of a seemingly idyllic landscape. Florida. The Sunshine State. A haven for retirees, spring breakers, and a disturbing number of serial killers. Among the facade of palm trees and tropical breezes lies a dark history, stained with the blood of countless victims. Florida's allure, with its transient population and anonymity, has attracted a chilling array of predators. Ted Bundy, the charismatic psychopath who charmed his way into the lives of unsuspecting young women, found a fertile hunting ground in the college towns and beach communities. Aileen Wuornos, the troubled drifter who turned to prostitution and violence, stalked the highways, leaving a trail of bodies in her wake. Is it the heat, the humidity, or the intoxicating blend of freedom and anonymity that attracts such darkness to Florida? Is it the state's history of swampy secrets and hidden dangers? Whatever the reasons, the Sunshine State has become synonymous with some of the most infamous serial killers in American history. From the swamps of the Everglades to the bustling streets of Miami, Florida's dark past haunts its present. The stories of its killers serve as a chilling reminder that paradise can be a deceptive illusion, and that evil can thrive in the most unexpected places. Illinois. The Prairie State. Home to the Windy City, the heart of America's industrial Midwest, and a disturbingly high number of serial killers. With 680 recorded victims, Illinois ranks fourth in the nation for serial murders, a chilling statistic that belies its wholesome image. Among the Midwestern charm and friendly smiles, a darkness has festered. John Wayne Gacy, the seemingly respectable contractor and part-time clown, lured young men to their deaths, burying their bodies beneath his suburban home. H. Holmes, the charming doctor, built a labyrinthine hotel in Chicago, specifically designed to facilitate his gruesome murders. And the Ripper Crew, a satanic cult, terrorized the city with their ritualistic killings. Is it the anonymity of the big city, the vast stretches of rural farmland providing ample hiding places, or the harsh winters that seem to amplify the darkness? Whatever the reasons, Illinois has become a breeding ground for some of the most depraved killers in American history. From the bustling streets of Chicago to the quiet towns of the prairie, Illinois' dark past haunts its present. The stories of its killers, etched in the state's collective memory, serve as a chilling reminder of the evil that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most seemingly ordinary places. New York City. The city that never sleeps. A melting pot of cultures, a beacon of ambition, and a haunting ground for some of America's most infamous serial killers. The anonymity of the big city, with its teeming masses and endless possibilities, has provided a chilling camouflage for predators. David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, terrorized New York in the 1970s with a series of seemingly random shootings, his cryptic letters to the press fueling a citywide panic. Joel Rifkin, the unassuming landscaper, used his van to transport the bodies of his numerous victims, exploiting the city's sprawling infrastructure to conceal his horrific crimes. Is it the city's frenetic pace, the constant churn of new faces, or the sense of isolation that can paradoxically thrive in a crowd? Does the city's dark underbelly, with its history of organized crime and urban decay, create a breeding ground for deviant behavior? Whatever the answers, New York's serial killer legacy is a stark reminder that darkness can flourish even in the brightest of lights. From the depths of the subway to the heights of the skyscrapers, New York's dark history echoes in the shadows. The stories of its killers, etched in the city's collective memory, serve as a chilling reminder of the human capacity for evil, even in the heart of a thriving metropolis. Michigan. The Great Lakes State. A land of rugged beauty, blue-collar grit, and a disturbingly dark history of serial murder. With 252 documented victims, Michigan has witnessed a chilling number of lives cut short by the hands of those who prey on the vulnerable. The natural splendor and industrial legacy covers a shadow world of violence. Coral Watts, the elusive Sunday morning slasher, terrorized Michigan and Texas with his brutal and seemingly random attacks. The Oakland County child killer, whose identity remains a mystery to this day, abducted and murdered 4 children in the late 1970s, casting a pall of fear over the region. The Michigan murders, a series of co-ed killings in the late 1960s, sent shockwaves through the University of Michigan community and beyond. Is it the harsh winters, the isolation of rural communities, or the economic hardships that have plagued the state? Or is there something more sinister, a darkness that seeps into the soul of Michigan's landscape? The answers remain as elusive as the killers themselves. From the bustling streets of Detroit to the quiet towns of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan's dark past haunts its present. The stories of its killers, etched in the state's collective memory, serve as a chilling reminder of the evil that can flourish in the most unexpected places. Ohio. The Buckeye State. A land of heartland values, industrial heritage, and a chilling history of serial murder. With 185 documented victims, Ohio's place in this macabre ranking is a stark reminder that darkness can take root anywhere. Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler, preyed on vulnerable women, luring them to his home where he committed unspeakable acts. The I-70 Strangler, believed to be responsible for the murders of 6 women along the interstate highway, terrorized the region in the early 1990s. And Donald Harvey, the Angel of Death, used his position as a hospital orderly to take the lives of countless patients, his twisted actions hidden in plain sight. What is it about Ohio that seems to attract such darkness? Is it the economic hardships that have plagued the state, the isolation of certain communities, or the lingering shadows of the Rust Belt's decline? Whatever the reasons, Ohio has become a haunting ground for some of the most prolific killers in American history. From the bustling cities to the quiet countryside, Ohio's dark past haunts its present. The stories of its killers, etched in the state's collective memory, serve as a chilling reminder of the evil that can fester even in the most seemingly ordinary places.